There we go. We are heading into the ace match, and the winner of this will go up into the semifinals to face their opponents. As I do refresh the brackets, whether it was Zest or Armani. And oh, whoa, what? Armani 2-0 Zest.
Wait, what?
I mean stats. Sorry, I said Zest. I meant stats.
Okay.
He 2-0 stats.
Whoa.
He took down Nick Fury himself, the Shield of Ire.
Dude.
Mate.
Mate.
Oh my god. I'm gonna need to tune in to Crank's VODs for that one.
That's why he didn't follow stats.
Oh my god. Wow. Armani 2-0 stats and is waiting for the winner of this series. What I would say an upset. Armani is a very strong player. He can take games off of the best, but he isn't quite favored. And stats, you know, he's the Shield of Ire.
He is the best.
Yeah.
He's Nick Fury himself. This means that Solar is the only one left of Quirky's boys. As we do load into these best of 3 quarterfinals. I got the word. We have now spawning in on Zen. We're in the bottom left-hand corner map, all the way in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It is going to be Arizug, all the way from the land of Korea. He is going to be representing into the clan, but also his own team, Triumphant Song Gaming. I'm not sure why I said his own team. That means, that makes it seem a little bit, that might have a couple of connotations to it, but you know what I mean is that his team, Triumphant Song Gaming. We have Solar Panel.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner. Also, did you forget something about that intro?
TSG!
There you go. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Zen LE, we have the American Protoss player currently residing in the land of Korea. Alongside the foreigner Team House, we have representing Alpha X. It is Astrea.
Max Angel.
Max Angel himself, and this is the ace
He's
match.
the only foreigner left.
Here. Yeah, he is the only foreigner left. Who'd have thought? Scarlet was taken down earlier, and here we have Astrea tied up in a series against one of the best Zerg players in the world. Can he take it home? Again, you know, there is no ping disadvantage. You know, both players do reside in Korea. This is... Yeah, we'll see how Astrea's training has been going, as he has been in Korea for quite a number of months now.
A good number. For now, though, we'll just be speculating what's going to come out from our 2 players. Solar going for a very quick third, which I don't really blame him for. It's definitely a little bit of a gamble here on Zen, where you know you want to know if your Protoss opponent. Look, what I'm trying to get at is, it's a calculated risk. His Protoss opponent, Astrea here, could have gone for an all-in, but because it's Zen, because it's a little bit awkward for Protoss to defend back at home, they generally focus a lot of their attention on getting their wall up.
Yeah, so Solar, he did delay both his main and natural queens to get an earlier third base. He would have been in trouble if there was some kind of early aggression, but there wasn't. So the queens are out in time. The third base is done, and Solar, he's getting away with this nice economic opener. We'll see what Astrea can get done. As you were saying, he is going for that Stargate opener.
Well, he is the Angel to the max, so it makes sense that he will go for that Stargate opening.
Yeah, it's something that we kind of lacked in the series with like previously. We saw a lot of Twilight Council openers instead. I believe it was Fork versus Armani.
It was.
Yeah, so we do finally see a Stargate opener.
We do Well, yeah, we did see the Stargate a couple of times earlier, but those were mostly in PvPs, mostly from Zest. So it's nice to see them back in the matchup where you would think they are more effective in.
Yeah.
Or so you would think.
As it does look like the Oracle was trying to dive into the third base, but it did get forced away by the Queens. And again, Astrea is able to hold on at the third base as well. So I'm just curious to see how Astrea is looking right now, because a lot of the foreigners, when they go to Korea, they're kind of like in a type of hyperbolic time chamber for a little bit. They're training, their levels going up, and I'm kind of curious to see where he is now. Like, he's taking games off of Solar. Like, could he be the next American Neeb? As Neeb has kind of fallen off in recent months.
Whoa.
I said it. Called him out. Everyone's been thinking it Neeb. He hasn't been looking that great in 2020. Could it be Max Angel's year?
Well, I mean,
halfway through, Yaku.
We're halfway through. We are. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of possibility there. Astrea is looking up to be that next American Hope. He's part of that new breed, right, of Alpha X, American Alpha X players. The others being Vindicta and... Is it Future? Wait, is Future an Alpha X?
Future is on Infinity Gaming, but he is also one of those like up-and-coming young blood as well.
Yeah, but... What was I gonna say before this? You lost me.
You're talking about up-and-coming players, and then...
No, I said, like, I haven't been following particularly the NA Pro scene, I should say. We've been covering the NA Amateur scene quite a bit here on the CranKy Ducklings channel, but for the NA Pro scene, I haven't been catching up. What has Neeb played in recently?
TSL.
We can talk about that later on, after this attack.
As there are a lot of shield batteries here, 4 done, 2 more finishing up. There are the Queens as well, and it looks like there may be enough Oracles as long as they dodge the Biles. And
they did dodge the Biles.
They did. So the Queens are going to be going down. The Lings are getting cleaned up as well. It looks like Astrea may be able to hold this, but the Rush Ravagers may be able to hold this strong. The shield batteries are working overtime, but it looks like he's done it.
He has managed to hold this. Solar sending in a couple of reinforcements, but they won't get too much done aside from scouting. I do like from Solar though. He kind of saw that's a lot of shield batteries. I should probably transition out of this. But he is going to be a sitting duck for quite a while. This is a lot of Oracles coming out from Astrea. The good old Disco Ball build.
That is a lot. And right now, Solar, he's in the back foot. He invested so much in that attack. And there it is.
And just like that, the last of Quirky's boys have been taken out. Astrea, your foreign hope, is gonna be your next semi-finalist facing Armani.
Oh boy, he will be heading into another ZvP. We'll see if maybe Armani was tuning in. I'm sure he would have had Crank stream open. It is a possibility, but yeah, Astrea, he may be another Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was a really solid defense.
It was. And then that counterattack on top of that, whew.
Yeah, like, he was not taking that attack lightly. He threw down 4 shield batteries, 2 more behind it, 6 at his third base, and it was just enough to hold on. Solar was taken out. One of Quirky's all of Quirky's boys have been taken out.
They're still TY, but not in this tournament.
Yeah, they're probably gonna get scolded now. They're gonna... And yeah, we're going to be getting ready for our second semifinals. It will be Astrea versus Armani. So we can set that up now. And yeah, you were talking about the NA scene. And we have been, CranKy Ducklings at least, have been casting that a lot recently. You and I, we've been casting Spicy League, which does incorporate the pro NA scene. A little bit more lighthearted though, it isn't as serious. But we've been casting a lot of NA Apprentice Cups, we've been casting a lot of Battle of the Americas, and I will say that Astrea, obviously, because he's in Korea, he hasn't really been a part of that, and it's hard to judge where he is in relation to the other NA players. But yeah, someone else who isn't really taking part in that is Neeb. Like he isn't really one to play in online events. He more comes out for the bigger events, kind of like Cyril in that way. They don't really play in like these ESL Open Cups and these weeklies. Instead, they come out for TSLs and Dream Hacks and stuff like that. So because of that, like there has been a lot of mystery, a lot of vagueness around how good Neeb is. He did come out in the TSL qualifiers and he didn't make it through. We were lucky enough to cast him, and he was looking good, but again, he didn't qualify, and that goes into like, you know, what's happening with Neeb right now. Like yeah, like is he playing as much as he was before? From what we've seen, maybe not. It's hard to tell, but you know, with the fall of someone like Neeb, that gives the opportunity for someone like Astrea to rise up.
I am nodding along. Max Angel will rise.